we are going to work on some glute stretches and hip release for you. In a seated posture, roll down gently onto your back. This is supine. Bring the feet into alignment of the hips and send the arms out into a T shape. As you exhale, drop the knees to the right, twisting through the hips and lower back. Inhale, center. Exhale, dropping the legs to the left, and inhale, center. Let's do that a couple more times. Now you're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Push your right hand into your right thigh and take a deep breath. If this feels like enough, stay here. Otherwise, thread the right hand through the gap and hold underneath the hamstring. You could also hold over the shin here. Take a deep breath. If that feels like it's not enough, keep pulling the legs closer and closer to the chest. Let's try the other side in the soft position. Left foot to right thigh and just pushing the thigh away. If it's not enough, thread the left hand in the gap and hold either behind the hamstring or on the shin. And then for more and more stretch, pull the legs closer to the chest. Now remember, we're not holding anything for too long here because we're just going through the technique of it. You can always pause the video if you really want to feel it. Let's rock and roll to sitting, and we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Hands at the front of the mat, knees under hips. We are going to bring our right knee towards the wrist and have the right foot in front of the left knee. Slide the left leg backwards nice and long. You can use the toes to walk the leg back. This position is called pigeon pose in yoga, and it's known as figure 7 in Pilates. You can start on the fingertips. You can also tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and really push the left hip towards the ground to stretch out the hip flexor as well as the glute. You can also bring the shin of the front leg forward for a deeper glute stretch and external rotation. You can lower down onto the forearms, and as a deeper stretch again, reaching the arms long and forehead on a cushion or resting on the mat. Now you can see how my pelvis is elevated here. I have quite tight hips and glutes. You could always place a block underneath the front thigh glute zone. Let's change sides. Coming onto all fours, bring the left knee to left wrist and then slide the right leg out. Walk the leg back if you need to. Start on the fingertips with the chest up. You can also play with that hip flexor stretch by tucking the back toes, lifting the knee, leg long and pushing right hip now down towards the mat. Uncurl that back leg on the ground, and then bring the front shin forward and see how that feels. If that's fine and you're pretty flexible here, you can lower to the forearms. And again, if you want the deeper stretch, you can stretch the arms out across the ground and lower the forehead all the way to the mat or a cushion in front. Try not to lean into your front leg. So if you're here on the left side with me, try not to lean into the left glute. Stay as balanced as you can through the center. Awesome work, Wellbeing Warrior.